Hello, dear students. Welcome back to the third part of lesson number 2, History and Civics for class 6th. As we have completed in the previous video the chapter, okay, that is the River Valley Civilization, and we have already covered up one civilization in the first video, that is Mesopotamian civilization. I hope you all have revised that. And in the previous video, we covered up two civilizations, that is Egyptian civilization and Chinese civilization, right? And I gave you short questions, all the short questions, and I hope that you all have completed your work in your fair notebook, right? And if something you don't feel like you don't understand, I earlier also I told you you can write in the comment section, but that comment should be very relevant. Some of you are writing something very nonsense, okay, that this is not visible, that is not visible. Time and again I have been telling you that you listen to the words of your teachers, the same we are speaking, whatever is written, okay. So you need to pay attention more. You are not supposed to just copy the question answers from the video. Okay. So before starting long questions, let's recall something whatever we studied in the previous video about Egyptian civilization, right? That Egyptian civilization flourished in the river, in the Nile Valley, right? And the river, what is the name of the river? River Nile. And the king, ancient king, or we can say the Egyptian king called Pharaoh, okay, and they were regarded as a god, and they were the highest authority of the society, followed by priests, officials, craftsmen, farmers, and the slaves, right? And the occupation were the cultivation of crops, mainly they were farmers. Then they started domesticating animals, okay. Then they were the natural worshippers, and there were some god like sun god, okay, and they believed life after death. And the script of Egyptians were known as hieroglyphic. Then we studied about Chinese civilization, and in Egypt we already studied the very important thing, that is pyramid, and we studied about Sphinx. Okay, I explained you in the previous video. Then Chinese civilization developed in the valley of river Huanghe, right? And they also built some buildings, workshops, and various goods. And the king was the head of the society, followed by nobles, soldiers, merchants, craftsmen, right, farmers, and finally the slaves. They were also doing some agriculture, and they were skilled in other things also, like making silk and pottery, okay. And the script of Chinese was pictographic script. Then I gave you some question answers, all short question answers, okay. So in 15th question, altogether 15th questions are there. In 15th question I gave you only one answer. So let's check your answer. Here is your 15th question. So I gave you till oracles predicted the future. Okay. There are two questions actually in that. What function did oracles perform in ancient China? So oracles predicted the future. Till here you wrote, I suppose. So next you have to continue. How did they do it? So the oracles held tortoise shells or cattle bones over fire. When cracks appeared, they interpreted them to predict the future. So you have to complete this question first, then only you have to start long question. There are 6 questions. So the first question is, describe the layout of a typical Sumerian city and state the functions of the different parts. So the layout of the city is like, the city consisted of a sacred area, a walled city, and an outer town. So the sacred area consisted of main temples. We have to write the functions also of these areas. So sacred areas were built basically for the king's officials, and landowners, merchants, craftsmen, here you can see, lived where within the walled city, and the slaves lived in the outer town, this one, okay. So this is the layout and the functions of different parts of the typical Sumerian city. Now come to question number 2. that is, describe the innovation made by the Sumerians in the spheres of trade and mathematics. So, trade. First, we have written about trade here. The Sumerians were the world's first traders and the first to use wheeled transport. Carts on roads and rafts on canals were the chief modes of transport. Then we were supposed to write about mathematics. So here you can see the Sumerians counted using the sesquidecimal system. It was a numeral system with 60 as its base. We still use this system for calculating time. So here we have written in 2 paragraphs. So same way you also have to write. I have written like this. Next question is question number 3. Write about the social structure of ancient Egypt. Also write about Egyptian religious beliefs and practices of time. I am explaining each and every question to you. Listen to me very carefully so that you can learn the questions, with understanding. It's not like you're just copying and you are just, learning by heart. No, you have to understand what is written in the answer. So the question is, the answer is social structure of ancient Egypt. So the king was regarded as a god, okay, and was given the title of Pharaoh, followed by the priest and officials, the craftsmen and farmers, and finally the slaves. So this is the social structure, and we are going to write about the religious beliefs and practices. So here you can see the Egyptians. Here, this one, the Egyptians worshipped natural phenomena. Their main god was the sun god. They believed in life after death and buried the dead after embalming their bodies. Okay, and we studied this, and the process is called mummification. Do you remember that? Next, question number 4. Write briefly on Egyptian achievements in the architecture and sculpture. So, 2 paragraphs here you can see I have divided. Here you can see the most wonderful creature of the Egyptians are the pyramids. Okay, architecture, sculpture, both we have written here. So which were built as tombs of pharaohs. Okay, the Egyptians built temples decorated with huge statues and massive columns. Okay, the Egyptians also made figures of a mythological animal called Sphinx. So here we covered up both architecture as well as sculpture. Okay. Next question is question number 5. Describe the scripts that developed in Sumer, Egypt and China. So here we have to write 3 scripts. Okay, in all 3 civilizations, what they developed, what script they developed in the Bronze Age. So first we are supposed to write about Sumerians. So the Sumerians developed the cuneiform script. Here you can see last line. Okay, cuneiform script. They wrote with reed, here you can see, again this is the question. Here you can see, with reed, okay, pens on clay tablets. Second line is same way you also have to write. The Egyptians used the hieroglyphic script. They wrote on papyrus. Okay. Next, the Chinese used a pictographic script. So all 3 of them used different scripts and different methods. Okay. Now come to question number 6. How did the invention of bronze lead to the rise of cities? Invention of bronze, very important question. This invention we studied in the first chapter. I hope you all remember that. Okay. So after the invention of bronze, how the life of early men changed suddenly, and this led to the rise of cities. So the answer is invention of bronze helped early men to make sharper and more pointed tools, as bronze is harder than copper. Right? Bronze is harder than copper. So bronze tools made the clearing of forest, the plowing of fields and the digging of canals easier. And what happened after that? Agriculture produced surplus crops. And after this, men started, getting more time. So what man did? Man improved his skills and manufactured goods. These goods led to the growth of trade and trade centers. goods, for example pottery or some other things, okay, some kind or tools which they can sell, you know, to the market, they could sell to other societies. So they started having trade with trade centers, which in turn led to the rise of cities. So here we have completed all 6 questions, long questions. You have to write in your notebook and learn also. You have to learn all these questions, 15 short questions, 6 long questions. And I don't think that it is difficult for you to learn, because you know weekly you are getting questions. All of a sudden in one day you are not getting everything. So it will be very helpful to you, you know, for you to learn, as you are going to get one test paper in the next video next week. Okay. Now come to the book part, book exercise part. If you don't have book, okay, you can do one thing. First we will start with this exercise. Here you see C exercise, choose the correct option. Okay. A ziggurat was built in the honor of. Ziggurat, do you remember? A kind of temple. Okay. And it was built in the honor of a patron god. This is the answer. Next one is Meluha was the Mesopotamian name for. Meluha was the Mesopotamian name for the Indus Valley civilization. This is the answer. D is the answer. Okay. Indus Valley civilization. Next, come to the next page. Here you can see which of the following pictures shows the forms of Chinese script. So what is Chinese script? Tell me. The Chinese script is pictographic. Okay. Now also I discussed with you, twice I discussed with you when I was revising the chapter and when I was giving long question to you. Okay. If you are listening to me carefully. So in all 4 pictures, okay, only one picture is showing pictures, right? So A is the answer, that this is, you know, showing pictographic form or Chinese script. Next question is, Pehror was a title given to an ancient what? Priest. Tell me, priest, king, god or official? It is very easy. Yes, king. Next one is, in Bronze Age, China, the highest level in the society was occupied by the China. The highest level of society was occupied by the king. Obviously, king was the highest, you know, was on the highest position in, not only in Chinese society. If we talk about Egyptian, Mesopotamian, everywhere king, you know, held a very strong position, the highest position. Okay. Now come to the fill in the blanks. Here are your fill in the blanks. I am just reading it out and answers I will show you. Dash was one of the greatest ruler of Babylon. So who was the greatest ruler of Babylon? Hammurabi, right? The Dash civilization arose in Mesopotamia after the decline of the Sumerian civilization. It is very easy, Babylonian civilization. Okay. The Great Pyramid at Giza, what was built for Pehror Khufu. Okay, do you remember? If you remember, you can, you know, suddenly, you know, immediately you can give the answer. If you don't remember, you have to revise the chapter. Next, Egyptian script is called hieroglyphic, right? Fifth one is, the Chinese civilization developed in the Dash Valley, where river Huang Ho Valley. Sixth question is, sixth sentence, the Sumerians were probably the first to grow wheat. Here I am showing you the answers of these fill in the blanks. You can see here. Okay, these are the answers. Hammurabi, Babylonian, Pehror Khufu, hieroglyphic, river Huang Ho, wheat. Wherever I used capital letters, you also have to use. Wherever I use small letters like river Huang Ho, so you are also supposed to write small letter. Okay, so here these are your fill in the blanks. Now come to the last part of this chapter, matching. Okay, so this matching is on page number 16 if you are having book. If you don't have, you don't have to look all these things again and again. Just listen to me carefully, you will be able to understand. Okay, so the first matching is papyrus. This word came when we were talking about scripts. Okay, so papyrus we are going to match with writing material. Here you can see D, writing material used in Egypt. Okay, it is a writing material. Next one is cuneiform. Cuneiform, do you remember? It is a, what is that? Wedged shape. The E one is the answer, wedge shaped. Next, mummy. Mummy, you can see an emblem body. Mummy is an emblem body. B1 is the answer. Okay. Huang Ho, sorrow of China. C1 is the answer. Then hieroglyphic is a sacred writing. Okay, means religious. I'm showing you the numbers here if it is visible to you. Otherwise I have measured also. Okay, you can see this is fifth one, this is third, fourth, 1 and 2. Okay, if you have book you can clearly match it out. Then next what you have to do, I have already told you, you have to complete your work in your notebook, and then you have to learn, revise the chapter number 2, as you are going to get one test paper in the next video. Okay, if you don't understand anything in this video, you can write in the comment section. Okay, I hope everything will be visible to you. I have written and I have done all possible things from my side so that you won't face any kind of problem to complete your work. Till then, take care, study well. Okay, thank you.